Hey Faithful, welcome to another episode of Voice of an Niner Faithful. I'm Jason, your host. Today we'll be discussing free agency and some other things that I haven't had a chance to sit down and do a show about. Past couple weeks have been pretty busy for me. So let's get into it right away. Before we get into it though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to get more content from a fan's perspective, even while I'm driving. So, first things first, let's just get it out of the way. I just saw it like maybe 10-15 minutes before I got in the car to start heading to work, which is where I'm going. The 49ers have signed wide receiver Mike Evans from the Buccaneers. I think I saw it was a 3-year deal. I'm not positive on that, but we'll do another show in a couple days, maybe Friday, just to end of the first week of tampering / free agency, because technically today is only the first day of tampering. I think Wednesday is the official first day of free agency, so all these signings technically I think won't get official until Wednesday. But either way, signing Mike Evans, so that takes off, I think, the wide receiver position for the first 3 rounds of the draft. So now we can start considering what those 3 positions are going to be relative to the draft and to the team, what they need. But Mike Evans, I think he still has some good fuel in the tank yet. He is a Hall of Fame wide receiver caliber type person. I think he had 10 or 11 1,000-yard seasons already. So I think that's a big, huge plus for the 49ers. He has the separation ability, even at his age. Hopefully we got him at a fairly reasonable deal, but we'll see. This is that big splash everyone wanted. I'm not a huge fan of big splash things like this. I think the 49ers have done a decent enough job over the years of utilizing players that they don't need to pay as much to. We have been to several Super Bowls in the past 10 years. We should have won. That should have been a win. That last one we were in against the Chiefs. I'm not even going to go into that. That should have been a win. We all know it. Regardless, Mike Evans to the 49ers is a huge plus. Now, we also did a few other things this past week, past couple weeks. We re-signed Eddie Piñeiro. I think that's almost as huge, if not equal, to the Mike Evans signing. Eddie Piñeiro, $17 million, 4-year deal. I think that in and of itself is showing the commitment that the 49ers are trying to show. The special teams unit, yeah, it's not as, you don't hear all about it as opposed to the offense or the defense. The special teams unit is just as important though, and we've already re-signed the long snapper. Now we re-signed the kicker. I can already see that we're going to re-sign the punter. That is a core part of this team, and they need to keep that going. Jumping up to the second best special teams unit in the league last year, from we were in the low 20s before. Crazy. So yes, that signing I think is just as important as the Mike Evans signing. We also picked up someone to, I don't know what his, I guess he's going to do the same thing. The whole Matt Eberflus thing, yeah, it's great to have another defensive mind in the room. I wasn't a big fan of him as a head coach, but as a defensive coach, maybe he'll do a good job. Who knows? wasn't a, all right, hey, great, we got another mind in the building. Okay, fine. Moving on to Trent Williams. The whole thing that's going on right now with Trent Williams is the same thing that went on 2 years ago. If you go back into people's posts and social media and everything that was happening 2 years ago with Trent Williams, everything that's happening then, that happened then, is happening now. And what happened, he's still a 49er. That is my prediction now. Trent Williams will still be a 49er. He will re-sign with the team. They'll restructure his contract so it doesn't hit the salary cap as bad. Stretch it out like they always do. I think people misunderstand exactly what all the dead money is all about. It's not a bad thing. It happens. The team knows that, hey, we're going to have to pay this eventually. Let's stretch it out so it doesn't hit us as hard. Every year the salary cap rises, so we'll always have that money available, or at least we hope we will. So I think that Trent Williams will get re-signed for sure. He wants to. I think he wants to stay being a 49er. I think he likes the team. He's comfortable with the team. He knows the scheme. At his age, if he goes somewhere else, can he pick up something? Sure. He's a smart guy. But he's not going to fit in as quickly as he did with the 49ers. He's not going to be there long enough to really mesh with the team. It takes more than a year. It's going to take Mike Evans a little more than a year. I'm sure he'll be very productive this season, and that's awesome. But the following season is what I'm looking forward to, because he'll have that rapport better with Brock Purdy. So I think this is a awesome thing that's going to happen. I'm going to say it again, we will keep Trent Williams. We'll re-sign him. We're going to have him. We're going to have now Mike Evans, who is going to be able to teach our young wide receiving core, including Ricky Pearsall, that they can, everything that his veteran wide receiving skills, all of that, that's going to only benefit all the young wide receivers on the team. And of course, the whole defense under Raheem Morris. I think that was an awesome pick for our defensive coordinator, which I talked about in my last show, which unfortunately was a while ago. I think the team is moving in the right direction. I think this year we will be healthier, which is key. That's a key thing right now. We did 13 wins last year, 12 regular season, one playoff game. And at the way we were injured, just think of what we're going to do this year with everyone healthy. Now we have to concentrate on the draft. We'll do another show once we get. I'll do another show once I get an idea of who else we might pick up in the free agency market, because I think we're not done yet. And we'll move on from there, and we'll talk about the needs after that for the draft. All right. With all that said, it's time to get going. I'm almost to work, so you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, 49ers Trivia Thursdays. Go Niners!